to Mike's Harder Podcast After Hours bonus episode.
Bonus.
I'm Don.
I'm Joe.
Tonight we have the Big Daddy with us.
How you guys doing?
Big Daddy.
Glad to be here. Always a good time when I'm here.
You're so
Ain't that
dumb.
right, Don?
You're so dumb.
You're kind of like the syphilis of the party.
Yes. I can't get rid of him.
Some could say that.
Can't get rid of him.
No,
I
you
got to
can't.
work with you every fucking day
Every single
when you come to work.
Yeah.
When you come to work.
Man, he lying. He's lying.
Oh, am I?
What'd you do?
I have good reasons as to why I miss work.
What'd you do Monday?
I had to my son, he had that autism at his schooling. Like that's why I missed work that day.
Took the whole day?
Yeah.
Damn.
And part of it was because he didn't want to leave the school building. Yeah, he ran around the whole entire school and like screamed every time we had to leave. True story. I'm not lying.
No, I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting you.
So I'm not doubting it either. But
You're not what?
so I wasn't doubting it either.
Oh, no. I was just saying.
I do know he was telling me a little bit about this whole school procedure. I kind of want to put him in touch with Poop.
Yeah, I was telling him about that earlier. Yeah.
I think Poop can give him some good insights because
Yeah.
he's kind of been with that.
Right. Yeah, with the your grand that nonverbal and goes to the school up there. Yeah, they do such amazing things up there, man.
And being, Poop's basically done that basically by himself. I mean,
Yeah.
he did have some help, but
Yeah.
The only problem that we're really running into is me not being his actual dad. That is probably one of the main problems we have right now because his sperm donor is completely out of the picture. No child support. Apparently he's going to school now. Like he's doing like and that's kind of like it really puts like a damper on my mood about a whole bunch of stuff because I mean like he started his own business. He's going to school. For one, he smokes weed all the fucking time. All the time. So like he's doing all this stuff that like I wish I could do, like not smoking weed. Like I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed at all. I don't do none of that. But like starting a business, going to school, like that's stuff that like I'd want to do. But like it's like I'm blessed because I'm
Is there a way that
Yeah.
Is there a way that your girl can force him to pay child support, or is that did they just
she
did not want to do it?
No, she has. She's been through like 2 caseworkers now. They basically say, oh well, since he's up in Michigan, we can't do a lot because like his child support payment a month is like $200, and like that's like what I spend in like groceries in like 2 days.
Yeah.
And that's his payment a month. And he can't afford that a month? Like, he's like $1,600 in debt right now.
Oh, it's gonna get worse.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not, but I mean, like, he's like going to school and all that. Like, that's what's throwing me off. It's like, how you got money to go to school?
Oh, he doesn't.
But you
it's borrowed. I
Yeah.
guarantee he's got student loans.
Like,
and
he's got
shit.
his priorities so messed up.
Wow.
Some people don't deserve to be dads.
That's fucking true.
Why you pointing
God
at me?
damn, that's fucking true.
I was trying to cheers. But I realized you didn't have a beer.
Yeah, that's fucking true, man. Some people do not deserve to be dads. And you know what? Some people that aren't actually dads, they're the dads of the year.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
like what you're doing for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's dad of the year, and you're not even the bio.
Yeah, I've been in his life since he was 6 months old, and what's funny is before me and my girlfriend got together, like I told her, I said, I fell in love with your kid before I fell in love with you.
That's kind of creepy.
Well, she won't let. Oh, hang on. Whoa, whoa.
That sounded a little creepy.
Whoa. Well, because I was around.
Is that
him all
why
the
you
time,
want to
like-
be Big Daddy?
Like, no. Hey, man, I have a free mic. I can walk over there and.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. But
No,
yeah,
like,
that's.
but like, it was just like, you know, like with me growing up without a dad, like, I wanted to prove people that like even though you grow up without a dad, like it takes the person to be the dad.
Yeah.
Like it, you know, like everything my dad didn't do, I taught myself how to do for my, you know, stepson.
I wasn't a great stepdad. Like, you know, like my boy was into soccer and all that stuff. I didn't participate much, and I went to like 3 or 4 games, but I mean, around the house, man, I was involved in all that shit. You know, everything that we did here. I could have done better, but I don't think I did horrible. But it helped that his dad wasn't an absentee. His dad wasn't an absentee dad. His dad was in his life, and we all 3 participated.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great thing to have.
Oh, it was awesome because
Yeah.
like when when he got in trouble here and got grounded, it carried over to his dad's place,
Right.
and vice versa. If he got in trouble at his dad's, it carried over here. We were a team.
Yeah, and that's honestly how it should be.
It was nice. It was nice. And man, my kid, he's 30. See, 30. He was born in 91, so he's 33. Yeah, he is a fucking outstanding young man.
You see, and like I feel like that's what me and my girlfriend wanted from her baby daddy was she was actually the one that enforced him to see his kid. Like, do you want your kid like this week? And he'd be like, make up an excuse as that, oh, I can't, you know, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And then I remember there was one time he came to my apartment to, you know, his name's Kingston. He picked Kingston up. He was wanting to pick Kingston up.
Yeah.
Shows up, and there's a Glock 43X on his hip. And I looked at him and I said, why do you have that, you know, out in the open? You know, I'm all for guns, you know what I'm saying? But like, why are you trying to like make it to where like I can see
you took
that
it
you
as an
had
act of aggression.
Yeah. Well, because the way he was acting too, like he was like acting like he was all big and tough, and I was like, if you really want to go like that, like I can go inside and I can get something bigger that can really, you know, shut your whole tough guy shit down. Because like the way he was like moving, it was like he was pulling his shirt up to make it seem like I could see his gun on his hip, and I was like, for one, you're picking your kid up. Like, I'm not gonna threaten you. I'm not gonna come at you any kind of way. Like, I want.
And he's breaking the law because that's brandishing.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you're brandishing a firearm right now. You're breaking
that's
the law.
against the law.
Yeah, and I was like, you really don't have to do that. And then when he left, he was texting me, why is Kingston like doing this? Why is he doing that? And I said, dude, I was like, why are you texting me? Like, text your baby mama, because if you're addressing me, like you want a problem. And he just like left and hasn't came back since. Basically,
with my boy, when I first got with his mom, they were in like this really bad custody battle. They were, it was more over child support and shit like that, you know. And I told both of them, I don't want to be in a fight, you know. Either we all get along or, you know, we just walk away. And about 6 months in, I think it was maybe, we all just came to an amicable agreement, you know. Let's just fucking co-parent. We'll just whatever the kid needs, that's what we'll do. And I mean, it was, and that he was 4.5, 5 years old when that happened, and man, it was smooth sailing after that. There was a couple of hiccups, because the kid got in trouble and shit, but it was pretty smooth sailing. And not wanting to get into the fight, not wanting to get into the argument, I think is what saved my ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to fucking fight. I don't want none of that bullshit. So you guys fucking figure it out, or I'm out. I'm just gonna walk away.
Right, and I think like a lot of it, kind of portrays on. I mean, not a lot of people nowadays, but a pretty good amount. Like, it's usually every time you hear like some drama like that, it's between the baby daddy and the baby mama.
Right.
And it's like, I think it's overlooked that it's not about you two, it's about what's best for the kid. Like, that's what the whole thing's about, is the kid.
Yeah.
Like, why are you being aggressive toward, your baby mama, or why is your baby mom being aggressive toward the kid, or baby daddy, sorry. But like, it's really about the kid having the best lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just to me like where a lot of this stuff don't make sense to me.
My boy grew up having pretty much whatever he wanted. I'm not saying he was spoiled, but whatever sport he wanted to play, he got just about everything he wanted to do. He got to do whatever he wanted to try. He got to try, and now he's a fucking exemplary. He's the guy is a fucking model citizen. Yeah, he's. I think for the circumstance, I think he got the best of everything he could get.
No, I'd agree with that. I see him poop now, like, holy shit, he really grew up.
Yeah. His biological dad, is a fucking awesome dude. I'm not a piece of shit. So, between the three of us, his mom is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Other than she powdered his ass until he was like 5. But no, between the three of us, man, he turned out to be probably better than I am, to be honest with you. I mean, the guy takes on a responsibility that doesn't even belong to him.
Yeah, that's no shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that takes a strong man to do something like that too.
Yeah. He's taking care of
It's basically your same situation.
He's taking care of a kid that ain't even his. Like, and fighting for this kid that's not even his. Like, I'm going to take both kids, or I'm going to take you for child support. I want both kids, or I'm going to go after you for child support for the one that we share.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's doing everything he can to keep his daughters together, even though one of them technically isn't his. He's going to bat for the one that's not his when she's breaking the law and breaking curfew and fucking. He's doing everything he can for that kid, man. Where her mom is like, no, well, I just let her do whatever she wants. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so fucking proud of that guy.
Yeah, that's kind of like how it is with me and my girlfriend. Like, she, excuse me, like, she let her baby daddy go. Basically, like, realistically, like, to me, it was like a free pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, the first 2 years of his life, like, he didn't get nothing. No child support. If he showed up, he showed up. Like, nothing happened. And it was me, like, internally that was, like, telling her, like, you need to get this dude on child support. Like, you need to do something, because as much as I love being his, my son's dad, love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. But to me, like, you're either gonna let me adopt him, or you're gonna do what you have to do as a dad. Because if you're not gonna sign the rights over to where I can adopt him,
Right.
well, granted, I think I'd have to get married to my girlfriend, right? in order to?
Not necessarily.
Really?
It would be advantageous and it would expedite the procedure, but you don't necessarily. But I will tell you this: if you adopt that child without being married, and then you split, you'll be on the hook for child support.
Right.
So be cautious of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about it like that.
I have a brother that could tell you stories.
No.
My brother Ben makes babies like it's his damn job.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's how I was viewing this whole situation, was if you're not going to sign the rights over for me to be his dad, because I do everything for the kid, you know?
Yeah, if he's not going to sign it over, he needs to step up.
Right. And, like, he won't even do that. And, like, I was telling my girlfriend all the time, like, this dude just needs to, like just sign the rights over to where I can adopt him, because then he really doesn't have to worry about it. I mean, like, I don't think me and my girlfriend are going to break up anytime soon, but I don't know. That's a light topic to talk about.
It's a fucking dude. The future's a hard motherfucker
Exactly.
to predict.
But I mean, like,
there's two of us sitting right here that can tell you that the future's a hard son of a bitch to predict.
That is true.
right. But I mean, like how you were saying the whole, you know, if I were to take full legal responsibility over him for child support, or like I would be put on the child support, like, I mean, there's pros and cons to it in my head, because I mean, like, I'd die for this kid. I mean, there was not too long ago, my next door neighbor, Don, I've told you about this story. My next door neighbor, he's a piece of fucking shit. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest piece of shit you can think of. This guy is
I'm pretty
times
sure
two.
Joe knows who it is too, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
after
we'll talk
the
about
podcast.
it. We'll talk about that after, yeah. But me and my girlfriend are sitting in our bedroom, right? Thin walls. And we're just sitting there laying, having a good time, watching a movie. And this was the middle of summertime, so we had the window cracked a little bit. My next door neighbor, he's a smoker. So he's outside coughing up lungs all the fucking time. And I'm sitting there, and we can hear him outside. He's talking to his girlfriend, I'm assuming. And just out the blue, all you hear is, yeah, you know, Ryan and that N-word, baby, but he actually said it. Because my son, he's, I think, like, half black or something like that.
Mixed breed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said, yeah, Ryan and that N-word, baby. But he actually fully said it.
Yeah, I get you.
I went outside, probably the quickest I've ever gotten up. Like, by the time my girlfriend comprehended what he said, I was already outside the door. And me and him were just butting heads. I said, yo, if you ever in your life say that about my son again, I was like, I will come over there personally and beat your ass. And he was just saying all this stuff like, oh, I wasn't talking about you. I said, dude, I was like, my window's open. You're 10 feet from me. I heard you word for word. I probably heard your breaths when you were saying that. And me and him were just going at it. And then he goes, oh, well, if it's really a problem, how about you come inside my apartment and do something about it? And boy, I start walking off my sidewalk, and then I realized in my head, this guy's got guns.
Well,
to the max.
And if you walk into his apartment, now you're...
Yeah. And that's what held me back. And I was just like, yo, you ever say that again? I was like, I will catch you outside and I will beat your ass. You're not gonna know it. Like, I was mad. Like, in the heat of the moment, I was just saying everything I could because I was so mad.
Right.
But like now, like me wanting to fight him is kind of pointless. But like, I just wanted to get my point across. Like, if you disrespect my son, you're disrespecting me.
Yeah.
And if you can't respect me, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I think like that moment, like he's kind of like realized like I'm not somebody he wants to mess with, because ever since that he's been, oh, hey, I see your hands are full. Let me get the door for you and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, whatever. But he's a real piece of shit. Like like a real piece of shit.
Huh. I didn't realize that your boy was a mixed breed.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a whole different. That's a whole different ballgame.
Yep.
That's a whole other ballgame. You're gonna have a tough time
Oh, I know
the
it.
entire time
I
that
know
you're
it.
raising that kid.
I know it.
Um,
Because
for more reasons than one, you know. I'm gonna sound like a fucking piece of shit, and I don't give a fuck. But there's gonna be people from the other culture trying to get him to emulate that culture, and then there's gonna be your side that's trying to get him to emulate that culture, and people who listen to this can take it for whatever the fuck you feel like. But yeah, if the other side wins, you're fucked.
yeah.
You're fucked.
I think my biggest fear right now in my head is him going to school one day, you know, with all his friends and all that kind of stuff, and then I show up to pick him up from school, and now his friends are like, "Why is your dad white?"
Yep.
I think that's my biggest like fear right now, is because then I'm gonna have to, you know, sit down when he's of age and talk to him and be like, "Hey, there's gonna be people that are gonna question why I'm white and you're not," you know,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
you know it. That's just like that. That's something, you know, I wish I had a dad to teach me about, you know, because like you're not.
It's a scary thought.
Yeah, like you never know like what like people outside of me and him are gonna tell him, you know, like, oh, you know, your dad's white, he's racist, your dad, you know, all this kind of stuff, and then here I am like in the house like, hey, you know, like regardless of what people say, like I love you to death regardless, you know, like there's bad people in the world that will do that, that will, you know, twist his mind, you know, like you were saying, Joe, the culture, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna, and I don't mean that to sound racist, but I know it does sound racist. There's people of black culture that are gonna say, you know, you're being robbed because you got a white dad. You need to act like this, and that's not true, but that's the way it's gonna be pushed.
I think the people I got around me right now that can help me with that, I think are good people. You know, like I think the people that I have are like a good influence in being like, hey, there are, not to be like saying
There's good white dudes.
yeah, there's good white dudes, there's bad white dudes, there's
Fuck
good
yeah.
black dudes, and there's good black dudes,
Yeah.
bad black dudes, you know.
Yep.
It's just like I think the people I have around me right now can, you know, help me influence him, like, hey, even though we're white, like we still love you, like, you know, you're one of our own, you know what I'm saying?
Because he is.
Right.
Because he is.
Yeah.
He's a person, no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Exactly.
mean, that's, in reality, he's a person.
Yeah,
Right.
He's part of the
He's the
human.
same.
He's part of the human race, and dude, it's been said a million times. Cut any of us, we all have red blood.
Facts.
Do you need to pause?
No, it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, we all bleed red, you know. The idea that we're different, the only way that idea sticks is because we all believe it. We are not different.
The only difference is skin color. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really the only difference.
Yeah. And culture.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, culture does play a big part of that, but the only true difference is skin color.
Yes. Yep.
That's the true difference of it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, can I say something funny real quick?
Sure, go for it.
Speaking of the culture, so at one point, Joe, you're not gonna know this. Don, you're gonna know this. I had long hair, right? I had pretty long hair,
Okay.
and
Joe's like, okay, whatever. I had long hair too, but
no, just wait.
So did I. Now Don has no hair.
true.
No, I wanted to get my hair braided because it was just a lot to deal with, like hair wise, right? So I wanted to get my hair braided. I went up to DB's one time, and there was this black girl there, and I said, "Hey," I was like, "Me and you've been getting along, you know. not too well, but we're having fun. I said, would you like be opposed of helping me braid my hair? I was like, I don't care how you braid it. I was like, I just want it braided. Like, I want it to look decent. And she looks at me and she goes, you're white. And I said, hey, excuse me? She's like, you're white. And I said, what's that have to do with anything? She goes, it's not your culture. And I said,
Oh God.
I said, ma'am, sorry, it's just hair. And she straight face, I'm not bullshitting you. She said, it is not your culture for you to braid hair. And if you do braid your
It's
hair,
cultural misappropriation.
yeah, she said, if you do braid your hair, I will, she said something, but she's like, I will not respect you. I will not look at you. I will not, like, basically she's like, I will not, like, know you.
Acknowledge you as a person.
And I said, okay, glad meeting you, because that was my first time meeting her. And then I went home and, I have these black friends, right? And I texted one of them and I said, hey, she was a girl. I was like, would you want to braid my hair? And she was all for it. She's like, yeah. She's like, how would you come over? She's like, I'll get you. She's like, I'll get you right. Yeah, I'll get you
doing
right.
cornrows and shit.
Yeah, and the way she did it was actually really nice. But then, I grew up and now I just like my hair short. But it was just like weird because like one black girl says it's not my culture.
Yeah.
Then the other one was like, yeah, I'll for sure do it for you. Like, I'm glad you asked me because I like doing that.
Funny story. Shortly after I met my ex, I had long hair, middle of my back, long hair.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted braids. I didn't want cornrows, but I wanted braids. So I got braids all over my head.
No, so box braids. That's what I want.
Yeah, her and a friend sat one night in my apartment and braided all of my hair. So I had all this braided hair sticking off my head.
Dude, it takes so long to braid hair.
It was like 6 hours with the two of them doing
long.
it. And, yeah.
Don, you've probably never had to worry about that.
I had long hair too at one point.
What? Nuh-uh.
Yeah, because there's reenactments. He had a...
I used to braid my own.
What?
Yeah.
You used to have long hair?
Yeah.
How long?
Down on my shoulders.
What? No way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture it right now. I can't. Do you have pictures
Yeah.
on your phone?
Yeah.
Please show me.
But by the time I met him, he didn't have a ponytail anymore.
You had a ponytail?
Yeah. Well, I had what was called a scalp lock.
Don, okay,
It was all back here.
I want to clear the air. I'm not making fun of you. The only time I've known you, you've been bald.
Right. I know.
He had a patch back
This
here.
is crazy. Why does it take the podcast for me to find this stuff out about you, dude?
Because this was fun.
That is crazy.
It's like exploratory surgery in
Well-
psychology.
What I'm going to show you is not my actual hair. It's actually a prosthetic that I put on for reenactment because I couldn't grow hair at this point.
But
it's the same concept.
got you. Mr. Crash Bandicoot with the long hair.
Crash Bandicoot. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I couldn't imagine it.
My freshman year in high school, my family was big into native reenactment.
Yeah.
So I had my head shaved before freshman year, the same way the natives did back in early days.
Oh, yeah, because you told me one dude pulled your ponytail. I remember now.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to get bullied in school all the time
Yeah.
because of my hair.
Yeah.
I was starting to get kicked out of school because of my hair.
Can they do that?
They used to be able to, but now they can't. Now there's
He threatened to kick me out because he thought I was a Nazi or something it was stupid shit.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Now there's.
I had to take a whole family photo element and show the principal what I did on the weekends, and he's like, "Oh, this is cool. I like this."
I would have slapped him.
And I'm like, you motherfucker.
I'd have slapped him.
Now there's a fucking an actual. It's a law.
Isn't it HIPAA?
No, hip is totally different.
Now there's a law where they can't kick people out of school for their natural hair. Which that was made for the black population, so that the ones that want to have like the dreads and whatever long kinky hair, they can't kick them out. They can't kick them out of school. They can't deny them jobs. They can't deny them scholarships.
That's crazy.
No, HIPAA's medical.
Oh fuck.
Just so you know.
Thanks.
I'll still educate you, kid. Don't worry.
Just so the people are aware of what Don has to deal with every day. Dumb questions.
It's the son I never wanted.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh shit.
It's okay. You got 2 more ahead of you that didn't want me either, Don. It's all right.
hey, I'm still in the picture, though.
Yeah, facts.
Fuck it. I'll adopt you.
Take it depressing for like 2 seconds real quick.
I'll adopt you. All right? I got you in the red basket blowhole.
Ryan's best friend.
No, thanks. We're not going to talk about that right now.
I reached out to him today because I haven't heard from him,
Yeah, he didn't come over the last couple of days.
Yeah, he just had that surgery, and I'm like, I didn't see him yesterday. I haven't heard from him today. So I sent him a message earlier.
I remember he was here Tuesday.
Yeah.
He said he's going to stop over Wednesday.
Yep.
And didn't come over.
Yeah. I think he just stayed away because he knew we were going to do the podcast recording. But yeah, today I sent him a text. I was like, "You still alive?"
That or maybe he sees he's on the fridge again. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go away."
Yeah, no shit. He's like, "Oh man, I got some beers I gotta buy." But yeah, I reached out and I was like, "Hey, are you still alive?" Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, don't get me started with that dude. I got stories.
Oh, you gotta do them when he's around.
Yeah,
yep.
That's for sure.
Yep.
Maybe we need to do a bonus episode with the Red Basket Bobber and Big Daddy.
Blowhole. He's not a bobber.
Oh,
he lost that title.
If we do the two of them together, I think you and I could just sit here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Tell stories and Bobber.
Big Daddy's got a lot to talk about.
Blowhole could just be like, "That's not true. That's not true."
and you know one of the stories.
Oh, we could talk stories with him too. So
were you in school when he threatened to shoot the place up?
Joe, let me tell you something. Do you know why he threatened to shoot the school up?
Sorta.
You know who he said he was going to start with?
No.
Me. I got stories, Joe. I got stories.
We need to do this on another night.
Oh, yeah. Another night, for sure.
That's funny.
But I'm just letting you know. And what's crazy, I was his friend. I was his only friend. At school, I was his only friend. And he threatened to shoot the school up, starting with me. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a bonus episode one night.
Yeah, I think
with
that'd be
the
a
two
good
of you.
idea. I think that'd be a good idea.
That'd be fun.
That'd be the most relaxing episode you and Don will ever have.
Oh yeah, because I just sit
you
back.
You guys will just sit there and drink, smoke a cigarette,
sit back, eat some tater chips or something.
Yep. 100%.
You got any compliments on your shirt?
Love it. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I literally, because I told Don, I literally was telling Don after the first episode, I said, or no, Don wore his shirt one day, And then I got on the podcast, and the first thing I said, do I get a shirt? He said, we'll see. We'll see. And then it finally happened. Like, I'm not a part of the team, but I'm a part of the team. Love it. I love it.
my cousin out west, I sent him his.
Did he get it yet?
No, I just sent it out today. I just mailed it out today. But he's like, oh, he's like, fuck yeah, I'll wear that every day.
Hell yeah. When it gets summertime, I probably will wear this every day. That'd be my. Well, I want it to be my work shirt, but then at the same time, I don't want it to be my work shirt because it's a nice shirt. I like the shirt. But
What'd the girlfriend say about it?
she still hasn't read it.
Oh.
Still hasn't read it. Crazy, right? I think it's crazy
I think it's a little crazy.
because it's in my apartment, and she complimented it,
And you wore it
As I
home,
was
you wore it
walking-
home the one day.
and I wore it out of the apartment to come over here, and she mentioned it again. You're wearing your podcast shirt, and I said, yeah. And she goes, I'm like, either she wants to address it, and she won't.
She's waiting for that right moment. She's like,
That's
she's gonna blow up at one.
Dude, what's even worse, Don and Joe, what's even worse is the day before you guys gave me the shirt. What day did you give me the shirt? Tuesday?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was
Yeah.
Tuesday. That
Yeah, 'cause
Monday.
you weren't there Monday.
Yeah, that Monday. Well, I wasn't there because I had stuff to do. Let's not make it seem like I miss work all the time, Don. All right.
He only most works all the time.
But the day before you gave me the shirt, she walks up to me and she's like, do you think I'm fat? And I said, no, why? And apparently some girl called her fat or whatever. And then you brought the shirt and I was like, oh no. I said,
You're not fat. You just look
oh,
like
no.
a pig, but you're
Yeah. I said, oh no. And what's even worse is I put it on at work. I go home wearing it and I'm like,
Oh, that's
oh
great.
no. I'm like, oh no. And what's even worse now is she listens to the podcast now. So she's gonna know. Oh, man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little game I'm playing. Like, how well do you pay attention? I was really freaked out that Tuesday I wore it home. That's because, like I said, the day before she was thinking all that, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude, this is going to be bad.
I remember I gave you the shirt, and you're like, if I'm not at work tomorrow, you know why.
Yeah, she's Latina, so she'd kill me. You ever been with a Latina, Joe?
Yeah, almost 20 years.
Are you married to a Latina?
No,
Not at the moment.
Okay.
his ex-wife.
My ex-wife. Yeah.
So you know they're crazy.
Poop's mom.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
Mine tried to stab me. Multiple times. Then, the one before that crashed my car with me driving on our way to church.
Well, that's why you don't go to church.
I'm just saying.
She just wanted you to meet God early.
Real early. 9 o'clock in the morning early.
Yeah, almost 20 years with part Hispanic lady, and I don't know which one's. I actually don't know which one's crazier.
The one I hooked you up with.
They all have these vivid dreams where I did something wrong. Like, it's the weirdest shit.
It's so true. It's so true.
You cheated on me in my dream, and now I'm fucking mad at you.
Right.
Like, it was in your dream. Yeah, but
Hey, man,
I didn't do anything. Yeah, but
Hey, man, I love them, though. I don't know what it is. It's the excitement in life, I guess.
well, when it comes to the Hispanic, I learned how to make my own tortillas. I learned how to make my own burritos. I don't need that anymore.
Oh yeah, Ryan's missed your burritos.
Yeah, he did because he didn't go to work.
Yeah.
It's always something exciting always happens when you miss work.
Twice now he's missed food from you.
Yep.
Man. Now I'm even more depressed. I missed on Monday. Man.
I almost called you, but I was like, he's got shit going on. I'm not gonna bother him.
Yeah, that took a
Yup.
while. That took a while.
Burritos. Maybe Monday I'll have some more burritos. I don't know what I'm doing for Sunday dinner though, so we'll see. Speaking of dinners, I'm going to throw this out there. If there's anybody listening in the 419 that would like a Sunday dinner with like-minded individuals, throw me a message on X
Well, that's a good idea, Joe.
under the Mike's Harder Podcast X account, and I may or may not let you know where we're at, but in the 419 on Sunday, you want to come meet some like-minded individuals. I cook every Sunday, and it'd be kind of nice to meet some new people.
So it's either you're always cooking or I'm helping cook.
Right?
Don's a chef.
I used to run the Blackstone and the grill, and Joe does the inside stuff.
I'll stir up your inside stuff.
No, you're not. Freaky.
Yeah, but there's an offer if anybody takes us up on it. I don't care if it's when this comes out or 6 months from now. Shoot me a message through X.
It's always good food. Always good eating around here.
Oh yeah. If you go away hungry, you're a faggot.
Yep.
And if you're a faggot, you can still come eat.
Or you're just picky.
And I'd like to throw something out there.
Spit it out, Junior.
Nope, I lost it.
Today,
Sorry,
Junior.
I lost it. Sorry, I lost it. It was right there, and then I started playing with the cap, and I lost it.
Wow.
His Bud Light cap.
He's the guy that stands in the bathroom at the hospital until the fucking light goes off and then jumps up and down to see if it comes back on.
I hate to burst your bubble there, Joe, but my mom works at the hospital. I've done that.
That's what I'm saying.
I always forget she works. I need to go to the hospital more.
Oh my god.
I need to go to the hospital less.
Oh, we can go see her
Thank
mom.
you.
We can go see his mom.
You think she'd make me pancakes?
It's possible.
Oh, update on my fucking heart bullshit.
Crazy.
Update on my heart bullshit, right? So I went for echocardiogram, which is a fancy word for saying they do an ultrasound, right? I didn't realize like where they gotta like scope you, but they scope you on your left side real hard, and then they scope you right at the base of your rib cage, and then right underneath your chin at your throat, because that's where they can get the best view of your heart. Turns out I do have pericarditis,
Yep.
so that the fucking ball sack around my heart's inflamed and shit. So I got to take a bunch of pills for 3 months. And after 3 months, if it's not gone, then I have to potentially go in the hospital for a couple days for them to put me in IVs.
There's a ball sack around your heart?
There's a sack around your heart.
Yeah, there's a
yes.
membrane around your heart. It's filled with this. It's
Same
filled,
with your lungs. Same with your heart.
Yeah, it's filled with this light fluid.
Mm.
It makes it easy for the heart to beat. Well, mine's all fucking inflamed, so it's making it hard for my heart to beat.
How about that?
Yeah, right, dude. I can't even jerk off without getting winded. I mean, It sucks. I can't lay on my fucking left side when I sleep.
That's a terrible time.
It is. It's fucking nasty. But yeah, so there's a update for anybody that was listening. Yeah, I'm taking medication. I'll be all right. I don't think I'm gonna die.
I hope not. I keep my brother around for a little while.
Oh, there's so many jokes to be made. But yeah, so it's like it just came up kind of spontaneously last time in the podcast, and my sister freaked the fuck out. I'm not gonna die yet.
Don, how's your heart doing?
He doesn't have one.
Damn.
I ain't got
It
one.
got repoed with his truck.
Damn. They got 2 for 1.
I ain't got one no more.
Damn.
It's coming back a little bit, but
Eh.
I do have that great girlfriend of mine. She's bringing my heart back a little bit.
Does she
Oh,
listen?
be all sappy and
Does she
shit.
listen to the podcast?
Sometimes.
She'll listen to this one.
Yeah. Because Don's gonna go, I mentioned you in the podcast, babe.
I mention her all the time. No, not all the time. Almost. all the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time.
When you gonna let your girl listen to the podcast?
She listens all the time.
Oh, does she?
Mm-hmm. Ever since I've been on.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get stabbed.
At least I died having a good time.
That's kind of the way I look at it.
Right.
I really do. Like, I seriously want to get my wife a fucking shirt that says, "Really, Joe, a dick pimple?"
Right?
I think that'd be a great idea.
I think she'd be fucking furious.
Okay.
Tell your shirt person to make it, and I'll pay for it.
It's $20.
I'll pay for it.
I'll pitch in.
My wife will be so fucking pissed.
And you could tell her it was from me.
Yeah.
Really, Joe? A dick pimple? Oh, she listened to the first episode she listened to. It might have been the first episode we did when I talked about getting a pimple on the side of my wang.
the first one.
Wasn't the first one?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, man. The first one she listened to, though. I walked into her office, and she had this, like, disgusted, distraught look on her face. And I thought it was, like, I thought she was mad at her sister or something. And she looks at me and she's like, "Seriously, Joe? A dick pimple?"
That's crazy.
I'm like, "What?" If you think about it, man, if I hadn't brought that up, how have you ever had one?
A dick pimple?
Yeah.
I think so.
You?
I don't know, to be honest.
See, when I said that, most of the people that were sitting here were like, "Yep, I had one. I've had one." And then everybody that I know that listened to it was like, "Yeah, I've had." It's fucking embarrassing.
I don't
We go back to that men's mental health thing.
Right.
These are things that we can't talk about.
Right.
You know, she didn't get it. Like, I wasn't trying to be self-deprecating, and I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was like, this is fucking embarrassing, and this is really what fucking happened to me. I had this giant goiter of a fucking pimple on my dick.
There's a time and a place to talk about certain things.
And right now is the time and place to talk about all of it.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
But you're going to anyway.
yes.
Okay.
So the dick pimple.
Yeah.
Yes, I have had one. And this is going to be funny. Just bear with me. I had one and I got genuinely afraid because I was like, there's almost like a big ass hole on my wiener.
Yeah.
And I was freaked the fuck out. And I'm like, this thing's big. what the fuck is going on. I'm sitting there, I'm like, is it an STD? Do I have to go get checked? I don't know what the fuck this thing is. So, I did what any kid maybe wouldn't do. I grabbed my wiener in a specific way where you couldn't see my wiener. And I'm going to say this like I'm ripping off a bandage because I know you guys are going to clown me for this. So I held it in a specific way. Took a picture, sent it to my mom because she's a nurse.
You say your mom a dick pic. That is great. I'm gonna next time I see your mom, I'm gonna ask you about the dick pic.
Oh my God, that's fucking fantastic. I know what his next shirt's gonna be. Hey Ma, you like my D pic?
I was genuinely concerned. And I think what's even worse is she goes, what is that? And I had to tell my mom, that's my wiener. And there's a hole on it. And she goes, I'm not getting into it. Fuck
Just
that.
put some gauze on it. Little,
Yeah, your mom's like, I'm not getting into it.
just put
My mom got into it. She
just put a little wankers on it.
She wanted me to come over so she could see it in person and tell me what it was. And that's where I drew the line. That's where I was like, Mom, I'm not doing that. I would rather go to the hospital and have a random person look at my wiener than my own mother look at my wiener.
That's great.
Oh yeah, that's great.
She didn't just tell you to go to the medicine cabinet and get some wankers.
Well, no, I don't. Well, you have to think. My mom's a nurse. She's trying to figure this out. She's like, okay, well, I mean, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this. Like, I don't know. I have to see it. And I was like, no. I was like, that little. And I think what makes it even funnier is when I took the picture, what you guys just said played in my head. Am I really about to send my mother a dick pic of my wiener to my mom? And and when I told her no, that I was not gonna come over to where she could look at it in person, you know what her response was? I looked at it when you were a kid, and I bet you it's not that impressive now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my mom's a jokester.
That's fucking great, man.
Yeah, my
I'm
mom's.
gonna send her a picture.
I think we need to have her on here.
Oh my God, should we? Oh my God, dude, my mom would be hilarious. No, I don't know, Don, you're here.
That might even make it more interesting.
I'll talk to her about it.
All right.
I'll be like, hey, Mom, some of the guys want you to come over and do something.
Well, we ask her all kinds of medical questions.
She-
Be like,
Well, she's got that mom instinct. When what do you guys call them? Bread basket.
Bread
Boo-hoo?
basket
Blowhole.
Sure. When that whole school shooting situation went out, oh, my mom, Mama Bear, she was on him like, you ever talk about that shit around my kid again? She's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And my mom, she's nice. She'll fuck you up. my mom, she's
Yeah.
a sweetheart, but.
maybe we ought to have her on. I think that might be kind of fun.
She's a sweetheart. I ain't gonna lie.
Be like, so tell us the truth. Did you save those dick pics from your kid?
God, that'd be weird. Okay, dick pic. It wasn't plural. It was one, and I Snapchatted. I colored the around it black, so
Because that makes it better.
Well, I thought it did.
At least when I had mine, there was no such thing. You couldn't. There was no cell phones. There was no like No, there was none of that shit.
Just an FYI, I don't know what time we're at because this time screen is totally different than the other night.
So should we wrap it up? Just to be on the safe side.
I don't know.
I didn't set a timer, so
I didn't either.
It's probably been roughly an hour.
yeah, it's probably.
It's almost an hour.
Because you got here at like 7:20-ish, 25.
So
took
we're looking about 7:45. We
Yeah.
started.
Yeah, I'd say somewhere around there. Probably got like 4 minutes left or something.
We got probably 10 minutes yet. Yeah, this. I don't
There's
know.
no way it was an hour that quick. I don't think so.
Oh, dude, it goes so fucking.
I know
fast.
it goes fast, but
Last night
I've been peeping up at that clock and
Last night was fucking crazy.
That clock's fast too, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
well then there's no way it's been an hour. There's no way. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Like,
Or we could
subscribe, and share the video.
Smash the like button.
Or we can just keep talking and Colton's gonna have to figure something out.
That's true too.
Well, I'd like to have a fucking cap at the end of it, but we can do whatever. I don't give a fuck either way.
I don't care either.
I'm sure Colton will figure something out. He's the tech whiz.
No, because the bonus ones, I just like to say gay and retard and tell them that it's okay, just throw it up. It's
I
because
think that's the point of a podcast.
people are gay and retarded, and I just tell them, hey, man, it's good. Just throw it
Don
up.
is experienced in both of those things.
Yeah, because he's kind of gay and retarded. and then
How
I
the
just
fuck do I become gay? How did I become gay?
Very easy.
because you asked if
wiener.
there was a picture of his wiener.
I
He did. Did you not?
don't think I did.
I think you did.
I don't think I did. Did you send your mom a picture of your wiener?
And then I'm pretty sure you whispered, "I want to see it."
No, I did not.
I think.
How is it every fucking
But
time?
he didn't say it like that though. He said, "Oh yeah."
That's crazy.
I am not the red basketball hole.
No, you're Don, the filthy whore.
Yeah, that wants to see the pimple.
Crash Bandicoot.
Which already got debunked yesterday.
You got debunked? What?
Because we're on the fucking podcast. We're bullshitting. We're talking body counts. And Colton said something to Joe about body counts.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you all have a bigger body count than I do.
What's yours?
8.
Joe?
Not disclosed.
Fair enough.
What's yours?
My girlfriend listens. Actually, she knows. It's like 20 something.
So how am I a filthy whore?
Because you take it in the bud.
I don't.
From some random guy when you go and lose your guns in the lake.
That's what he says.
This
I've never been on a fucking boat with that motherfucker.
this is an open podcast, and we like to talk about the truth, Don.
Yeah, we need.
The first part is acceptance.
We need,
And I will tell you the truth.
we need
What's that?
feelings.
I've never been on a boat with Craig ever in my life.
But he has not stated he has not touched a wiener.
I have never touched a wiener.
False.
How do you pee?
All right.
Joe makes a good point.
Besides my own.
Don just got attacked. Like, it was like me and you were talking, and then Don's just a bystander, and we were just
I'm
like,
attacked.
Don's gay.
I'm
retarded.
attacked every fucking podcast.
But that's what makes it fun, Don. That's what makes it fun.
I don't give a fuck.
You know why you don't give a fuck? Because you're gay and retarded.
Golden, this one's
Amen
ready
to
to go
that.
up.
Amen to that.
This one's ready to be
I know.
posted.
I know.
Can't wait to go to work tomorrow.
Like, subscribe, and share the video.
I hope you have to go to an apartment complex and go underneath it and get out cats.
Yeah, speaking of some,
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Because
Joe.
that's what you're doing tomorrow.
I know. Brian texted me as I'm at home, and he goes, hang on, I gotta read it. He said, "Did you look around your building to find how cats got in?" I said, "No, I was siding the day I talked to you about it. Mike was right over there." Hasn't responded.
Tomorrow, you are going to look for cats.
How do you know?
Because I'm your boss.
Because you just called him gay and retarded.
What I say goes. Brian and Jerry will back me up no matter what.
The best part is, we've
I'll
said
quit.
gay and retarded a whole bunch of times on this, and I'm just going to tell Colton, it's good, man. Just throw it up. And he'll do it because he's gay and retarded.
Well, I don't know if he's gay, but he might be retarded.
Well,
I mean, he does like his butthole played with.
Whoa. So do you.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Ryan, I wish I had your number because I
I'll just give it
I
to
would
you.
have sent you this today. I would have sent you this today. So,
Not right now.
Well, obviously.
Not meow.
Hey, retarded.
I
Ain't doing that on a podcast.
yeah, don't say it.
You ready?
on here? But I would have sent you that today.
That's crazy.
He was eating my pussy from behind, and his nose accidentally touched my butthole. So I clenched my cheeks and said, "Got your nose." Haven't seen him since.
That was a text Don sent Joe today while Joe was at work.
not. That was one Joe sent to Colton.
And Colton said, "I'd go back."
Whoa.
Because he's gay and retarded.
Hey.
Have any of you guys ever... You know what? I'm not going to talk about it.
No, go ahead.
All right. Have any of you guys ever had a gay experience in your life that you want to talk about?
I've never had one. If I did, I'd talk about it.
Or had a gay experience now.
Okay, well, then I guess.
I mean,
Next
I've
topic.
had another naked dude in a room. Does that count?
I mean, no.
No.
I don't know.
There's been another naked dude in a room.
I wouldn't count that as gay, though.
I've had that. But
Yeah, but I wouldn't count that as gay, though.
We're not interacting together.
I mean, like, I'm not going to say who told me, but someone told me that when you're a kid, you usually have that gay experience at least one time.
I've never had that.
So the person that told me is gay.
Yeah.
Probably.
Or is grooming you. Yeah, one of the two. Well, shnikes.
Our boss is gay. I'm just going to say it, dude. Fuck it.
I didn't say it.
I'm going to tell him tomorrow. Listen to the podcast.
Tell him. I'm not going to tell you which one, but one of them.
He's,
So you
he's
were-
also one that showed me pictures of your mom in lingerie.
So you got a homo.
He still has those?
I don't know now.
Okay.
I don't know
Since
now.
we're airing out dirty laundry, fuck it.
You got a
He,
homo.
he likes it up the butt.
Oh.
Mic drop. I'm not gonna drop it, but bam.
I actually know
Our boss.
two
Oh.
people that like to be pegged. I'm not gonna fucking name them, but I
I-
actually know two people that like to. Maybe not like full on strap-ons, but fingers.
If he
I don't like that.
if he ever listens to this podcast, you know I'm fired, right?
We'll start our own business. It'll be all right. Because I'll be fired too.
Facts. Facts.
It's gonna be
bro.
called Your Hole My Peg. Your Hole My Peg
I'm about to
construction.
pee my pants. Don't make me laugh too hard. I'm about to pee my pants.
No,
I'm. Pause.
Let's just wrap this up.
yeah, we'll wrap up right now.
Yeah, it'd probably be.
I'm
I
drunk a lot.
I don't
so
know
I'm
where our
wrong a
time
lot.
frame is, so
I'm drunk a lot, so I'm wrong a lot. If there's something that you can figure out, I don't know.
fact check on it.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yep, go ahead. X Mike's Harder Podcast Mike's Harder Podcast on X. Colton does the
If you're in the 419.
If You're in the 419
Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Hit me up on X. If you're hungry, I'll fucking feed you.
It's good food.
Let's see. Colton does all the Insta and all that bullshit. Mike's Harder Podcast at gmail.com if you want to email us. Not that we're gonna care what you say, but we'll read it. Don, you got anything?
I got none.
You
Gotta pee.
need to start an X account.
I do. I follow you guys.
You need to start an X account so everybody can get a hold of you.
Mm-hmm. I follow you guys.
Do you
So,
want to tell everybody what your X account is?
Yeah. It is. Sorry, I gotta look at it.
Big Daddy.
No, it's not.
It should be.
It's my whole name.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, you got to
Yeah,
start one with Big
don't do
Daddy.
that.
I'll change one.
He's about to piss his fucking pants.
Yeah.
This
I
guy,
am. I'm about to burst, bro. I'm about to burst.
he's got piss coming out of his eye ducts.
I'm about to burst, and yeah.
Well, go then, man. We'll finish this up.
Yeah.
I gotta say my goodbyes.
All right.
We'll say goodbye and go piss.
Like, subscribe, and share the video. I gotta pee.
Yeah, the more likes we get, please subscribe because then if we get 50 subscribers.
Yes, we need the subscribers.
Then we can go live. So until next time, y'all. If this all works out, till next time.
See y'all.